everyone, I'm Aisha Tessin with Spark Asian News Headlines. Let's get to stories of the day. Indian Prime Minister Ramnath Kovind and Prime Minister Narendra Modi greeted people on the occasion of Krishna Janmashtami, which celebrate the birth of Lord Krishna. President Kovind said Janmashtami is a chance to learn about Lord Krishna's biography and wishes that the festival brings happiness, health and prosperity in everyone's life. India and Kazakhstan start conducting a 13-day military exercise from Monday with a focus on counter-terror operation in mountainous terrain. The exercise will provide an opportunity to the armed force of India and Kazakhstan to train for counter-insurgency, counter-terrorism operation in the mountainous rural scenario under UN mandate, the defense minister said in a statement. Several politicians have slammed the police charge on a farmers' protest in Haryana, lashing out at the BJP-led central and state government. Bharatiya Kisan Union (BKU) leader Rakesh Tikait compared their government with Taliban's, demanding an inquiry into the incident. Haryana leader of opposition Bhupinder Singh Hooda said police action shows the anti-formal mindset of the state government, while lashing out at BJP-led central government. Bharatiya Kisan Union leader Rakesh Tikait compared their government with Taliban's. India has warned armed companies for defaulting offset commitment. India has threatened to ban a US company and put another 11 American, French, Russian and Israeli firms on a watch list for imposition of penalty. Senior Taliban leader Sher Mohammad Zatanzai said Afghanistan wanted a relationship with India like it was before, with focus on trade and economic ties, but via Pakistan. He also called for the air trade routes to remain open. An Indian Army general assured the secretary situation in the Kashmir Valley is under control and there is nothing to do worry about on concern about possible fallout of the Taliban takeover of Afghanistan. This is a playground and I do not want to comment about the outsiders, Lieutenant General D.P. Pandey said. A priest and 3 other men have been charged with the gang rape and murder of 9-year-old girl in New Delhi. Indian police said they told the child that if she reported the incident to police, doctors conducting an autopsy would remove her child organs and sell them. Her daughter's body was then cremated before some locals invented and pulled some charred remains from the parade. At least 2 people were killed and 5 others were buried under debris due to a landslides in Pithoragarh district of India. Pithoragarh district has been receiving intense rainfall for the last 4 to 5 days, leading to several incidents of landslides. A teenage boy from Mumbai has withdrawn 1 million rupees from his parents' bank account and invested their money in purchasing a virtual cash for PUBG game after being reprimanded by his parents. The boy left his home after leaving a note saying he was leaving home and would not return. India reported 42,513 new COVID-19 cases and 380 deaths in the last 24 hours. The number of active cases has risen to 376,324 and the death toll has crossed 438,210. The ministry said a total of 63.43 crore vaccine doses have been administered in the country so far. Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated shooter Avani Lekra for her first place finish in the ongoing Paralympic Games in Tokyo. Lekra gold in India's first medal in shooting in the current edition of the Paralympics. Highlighting the potential of Cox's Bazar, Prime Minister of Bangladesh Sheikh Hasina said their government wants to turn country into a global aviation hub. She said that it will help accelerate to the country's current economic march forward. The Bangladesh Counter-Terrorism and Translation Crime Unit has arrested a female militant member of Ansar al-Islam, the country's first banned militant group. According to official Zubaida Siddiqui, Nabila worked in the media wings of Ansar al-Islam and was responsible for popularizing militancy. The death toll from the Tajik trawl capsize in Barhaman Bahariya district of Bangladesh has climbed to 23 with the confirmation of the identity of another body. Jamila Begum family would get financial assistance of take 20,000 takes official announced. The boat was capsized after being hit by a cargo vessel in Barhaman Bahariya. At least 2,513 Bangladesh currently locked up in jail across India. The highest number of foreign prisoners in jails across India are from Bangladesh, said speakers during a webinar. This constitutes 64% and 65% respectively of all the foreign nationals jailed and put under trial in India. The Dhaka Slat corridor in Bangladesh bears strategic importance and it would open immense possibilities for Bangladesh in sub-regional and even in international trade. Country director of the Asian Development Bank said the agreement came after the development partner approved a $1.78 million multi-tranche financing facilities to improve mobility, road safety and regional trade along the Dhaka Slat trade corridor. The flood situation in Brahmaputra River basin of Afor applies in the district of Bangladesh. Deteriorated further as the water level has increased in the last 24 hours. Several establishments including a health complex at Asamnagar Union diverted by the river Padma. Bengali writer Buddhadeb Guha died in Kolkata hospital. He was hospitalized recently with lungs and urinary tract problems. Guha was the recipient of many awards including Ananda Puraskar in 1976 and later Shirmani Puraskar and Sharat Puraskar. Sri Lanka ranks 94 in Corruption Perception Index, and that is why their country is a place with numerous commercial and economic potential. U.S. Ambassador to Sri Lanka said she also continues to urge the government to leverage the resources of the IMF as a member state and take advantage of the tools that can come to assist Sri Lanka economic performance. Sri Lankan Airlines will operate 4 weekly flights to Chennai, 4 to Mumbai and 1 to Bangalore under its new schedule, and it's expected to introduce significant frequency enhancement after the country opened to its border to India. Under the new schedule, the airline will be resume service between Colombo and the Indian points Madhuri, Tichy, Pali, Trivandrum and Cochin with flights once a week. Over 7 million people in Sri Lanka have received both doses of the COVID-19 vaccination. Ministry of Health tweeted that the government is also striving to reopen the country. Meanwhile, 4,612 COVID-19 infection cases reported in the country, and Government Nurses Association president said that more than 6,000 health workers in the health sector have contracted coronavirus. Sri Lankan Danish Parinath Herath has set a new world record in the men's javelin through F46 event at the Tokyo 2020 Paralympics. He becomes the first ever Sri Lankan to win a gold medal at the Paralympics. Danish Parinath set the new world record, clearing a distance of 67.79 meters to win the final. 8 more Nepalis rescued from Afghanistan and arrived in Kathmandu via Doha of Qatar. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs said that coordination with their bodies concerned was underway to repatriate Nepalis who are waiting for homecoming. As many as 94 people have died and 44 others have gone missing in Nepal after the start of monsoon this year. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Authority confirmed nearly 800 houses were completely damaged, while 25 hydropower projects, 29 metroable bridge and 29 suspension bridge were damaged after the flooding, landslides and inundations caused by the heavy rainfall in different districts of the country. The Parliamentary Party of Nepal newly established CBN Unified Socialist anonymously elected party chair Madhav Kumar as parliamentary party leader. The meeting also elected lawmakers Bhadram Basal as the party leader in the National Assembly, the upper house of the parliament. Date-expired materials are being sold in the markets of the rural areas of the Tenkuta in Nepal. Consumers said that the market's monitoring team was urban-centric and they were compelled to buy date-expired and edible food materials at exorbitant price. Afghanistan capital Kabul Hamid Karzai International Airport comes under attack. As many as 5 rockets were fired at Kabul International Airport but were intercepted by a missile defense system, a U.S. official told. United States President Joe Biden has warned more attacks were highly likely and said U.S. carried out an air strike on Sunday night in Kabul on an explosive laden vehicle. Meanwhile, the Pentagon said the remaining contingents of U.S. forces at the airport now remembering fewer than 4,000. The United States has destroyed an explosive laden vehicle with an airstrike in Kabul, hours after President Joe Biden warned of another terror attack in the capital of Afghanistan. A Taliban spokesperson confirmed the incident, saying a car bomb destined for the airport had been destroyed. The U.S. said it had only struck the vehicle but added that secondary blast indicated a substantial amount of explosive material. The United States launched the investigation whether civilians may have been killed in the airstrike. Israeli planes have struck Hamas target in Gaza hours after Israeli troops fired on Palestine protests along their border. Palestinian authorities did not comment on whether their strike caused any casualties. At least 30 soldiers have been killed and 60 wounded in Houthi strikes on a military base belonging to forces of the Saudi-led coalitions in southwest Yemen. The Houthis have carried out several attacks using armed drones and ballistic missiles on the Al Aden military base. North Korea appears to have restarted its Yongbyon nuclear reactor, the United Nations Atomic Agency has said in a report. Plutonium, which is used for nuclear weapons, is believed to be produced at the reactor's complex. The International Atomic Agency was expelled by Pyongyang in 2009 but relies on satellite imagery to carry out assessment. Argentina forward Lionel Messi has been included in Paris at German squad for Ligue 1 trip to Reims, the club reported. Also in the squad are France strikers Kylian Mbappe and Brazil forward Neymar. PSG have maximum 9 points in the Ligue 1 table. Red Bull's Max Verstappen won Formula One's shortest race with their rain-hit Belgian Grand Prix red flags after 3 laps behind their safety car and half point awarded for only the 6th time ever. Fans waited for the 3 hours in torrential rain while their race was then after completing their lap necessary for half points to be scored. This all for now. For more updates, stay tuned to Spark Asia.